Morning. Feels a while since I've done one of these. It's only been 2 weeks. So fresh off London Marathon last week, we found ourselves back at Frickley Country Park because they've changed back to the original and the proper course, reincorporating the zigzag path, taking the Parkrun from being 150 foot of climb for the 3.1 miles to around 230 foot of climb. I'm starting to sound like a fell runner. So yeah, it's a tougher route. I previously did, I think it was 1642 on the flatter variation, and I don't think I broke 17 when it's been the zigzag path route. So we haven't done it that many times, but they've resurfaced the zigzags now, so we'll see if it's faster or somehow slower, taking into account that I've still got marathon legs and I'm very wobbly. Yeah, I'm very wobbly on those legs. Not done anything fast since, but it has only been 6 days, so not expecting to be ripping up any records at Frickley today. The zigzag route anyway, it's one big loop, and then at the top or the uppermost part of the big loop you do like a little loop before then sprinting down into the finish. Just heard a guy talking about, well, conspiracy theory regarding people controlling the weather, because it's a country park and in keeping with the setting, it's a nice like stone, loose gravel chip in places path, so it is surface, but when it gets wet obviously it can get quite slippery. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's where we are, like you're out in the nature, so you don't want it to be completely tarmac around here. Just doing the route in reverse as my warm up. I'm glad it's not this way in proper parkrun. Bonus of doing it in reverse, you might have a tailwind today going up the zigzag path. I always think these benches are real people as well. Yeah, very nice tailwind going up the zigzag maybe. At the top of it here, look, you can see the stones at the bottom, and that's where you climb from. Wonder if the camera will add the depth so you can see how far it actually is.
Way round. Say thank you to the ones that are at the line. One hanging down there. So, yeah. Right then, guys. You all ready? Timekeepers, 1, go!
Nearly at the top. Starting the second light loop now.
Oh, it's great like both.
Another park run done for another week. So 17:02 this morning. Actually my quickest time on that course, but still not sub 17. I'll save that for another day when my legs aren't shot. Hiya. I know the time will tell you otherwise, but genuinely think they've made the course a bit slower by putting the surface dressing on it.
Fantastic!
It's the quickest time on that course. Don't know if I told you, by the way, I did a marathon last weekend. Look, stuck with tradition and put my finisher's t-shirt on after I finished the marathon, despite receiving it before I finished the marathon. I don't know if you can tell, but really didn't like that bad omen. Anyway, back to the course. Yeah, I think they've made it slower because as you're coming down after the zigzag, it's a lot of like loose chipping and gravel. It's dark gravel as well, which isn't really in keeping with the brown stuff around the park. But yeah, because it's loose and you're coming downhill, you ain't got 100% confidence in the surface. So when you should be running quick, obviously you're not. And as well, when you're going up the zigzag, it's the same stuff, the loose chippings, and there's a lot of it, so you feel like you're slipping to gain traction as you're going up the hill as well. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think they genuinely have made the course a little bit slower. By there, it's a royal there. It's not Parkrun's fault. It's obviously it'd be the council or the whoever on the park that's put the chippings down. So yeah, I'm not blaming Parkrun. Here's what it is. I'm going back up the gravel now. Yeah, so thank you for watching this week. If you have enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, because it helps the channel out. And we'll see what parkrun we end up next week. Bye.